There we go. Probably should have brought this stuff over here before hitting the go live button, but as I'm sure all of us here know, time does make fools of us all. Okay, hello. I'm going to plant some blueberry bushes in the ground because I am sick of paying grocery store prices for blueberries. It's insane. It's too much. Not as bad as supermarket prices for blackberries, but it's still pretty bad. And I am growing blackberries as well. So, first thing I need to do is take these out of the packaging. I'm going to grab a blade. And I can look at the chat while I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, check it out. I need to let the roots soak for a little bit before I put them in the ground. This nozzle here, it does have this fertilizer on it, and I'm going to fill the bucket with this hose, but I am not going to have it on the setting that the fertilizer comes through because that could shock the roots. Just in case there's someone out there looking at what I'm doing, going, "Stop, stop, you're going to kill it." No, no, not this time, hopefully. Okay. And I didn't mean that not this time, as in last time I did. I've never done that before. I know better. I know that the fertilizer can burn roots and leaves, and you don't want to put the fertilizer directly on your plants. You want to fertilize the soil around it. It's been a nice day today. Thursday and Friday, it was storming around here really bad. So I didn't really get much stuff done outside. But if you go over to the videos on my channel, you'll see that I did install a air conditioner inside of my mushroom farm. So even though the weather was bad, I was still able to be productive. Take out this. That thing isn't sharp enough to slice. You know what? This is one of those situations where you take off the gloves. There we go. You don't have to be extremely gentle with these bushes or many other plants for that matter, but you don't want to be careless because it sucks whenever you're trying to transplant something or just get it started and you shock the roots. It is very disheartening. So, like I'm saying, like, don't be afraid to handle it, but don't be careless either. Put my gloves in my back pocket so they don't get wet while I'm filling up this bucket. Make sure this is not turned on feed. See, it was on feed, so good thing I checked it. There we go. I'm putting this back up. Okay, I'm back. Hello again. This right here is popcorn. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is really taken well to this soil. I did some research about the history of the area I'm in, and the soil here is like really good. I don't know a better way to say it, but it's like this black clay dirt. So I don't really know that wasn't something that whenever I read it, I was like, oh, black clay dirt. Oh, obviously, it's really nutritious. Like I didn't know, but now I do know, which is good. And but like I'm saying, I got this popcorn planted here, which this soil is really good for. And as a matter of fact, this soil is extraordinarily well for growing cotton. The city I'm in, back in the 1800s, it was the capital, or it was the cotton capital of the entire world. So, and I didn't know that either until less than a year ago. I didn't move here until about 5 years ago, but I didn't do any kind of research about the history of the city. I just did research on cost of living and location, stuff like that. These are both trench shovels and they're both really good. But this one right here is or was a game changer for the trenches I had to dig for irrigation. Like around this garden, there is a moat I dug out because it would just flood right here. So I really didn't have any other choice. I mean, I'm sure there are other options that I could have taken, but that was, I guess, what I had access to. I have a shovel and I could dig a moat. So that's what I did. And it worked. But I should probably put some kind of fencing up around it just in case someone's walking around back here. I don't want them to break their ankle or fall over and hit their head. I mean, that's cool if they do that, whatever. But what I don't want is to get sued. Okay. I'm going to move back a little bit, get a good look at where I want to put them. I don't want to put them directly under the trees. You know, like the canopy. Hello. Hola. Raul. Hola. Savior. Savior? I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing names. Even Anglo-Saxon names. It's not just because it's not just because I'm a white dude. I can't pronounce white dude names either. Yeah. I have really bad balance. Just in case you're ever watching me on video or on a stream and you're like, is that dude drunk? No, I don't drink. I just have really bad balance. I'm a very clumsy human being. About right. Okay, what now? I'm always finding new things, new mysteries buried in the yard. I've dug so much glass out of the ground in the past 6 months. This might be a foundation. I think it is a foundation. I thought it looked weird. Is it? I know there's one back there. Okay. It's just the roots from these oak trees, I think. We'll find out. So this one is really good for what you just saw me doing. But this other one is good for like doing large areas really quick. There we go. Huh. Yeah. We like to have fun around here, folks. I like treating shovels like pogo sticks. I love that I started this stream by stumbling around and being like, man, my balance is bad. And then I'm like, woo, woo, on a freaking shovel. It's like, yeah, I wonder why your balance is bad, man. I guess the world will never know. See, there's more than a few benefits to having two shovels. Use one shovel to shovel off the other shovel so that it can penetrate better. There we go. I have a trowel that would probably be better, more wieldly, but it's over there. And that was right here. So you do the math. Every time I freaking turn around, I'm pulling something like this up out of the ground around here. Eventually I'll get all of it, right? Right, guys? It's not infinite. it doesn't regrow, right? I wasn't originally planning going this far back in this little patch of land, but as I stated earlier, time makes fools of us all. So I didn't work this area before when I was working all of that. Look over here. Hey, I got 3 people here. I'm famous. Hello, people. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone that watches. Oh, I had to go get another tool. I'm sorry if the heavy breathing is coming through too much on the mic. I wasn't planning on working this hard. I thought it was just going to be dig a hole, not continue cultivating or landscaping. But it's blueberries, blueberry bushes. So that means it's worth it, no matter what. That, like what just happened there, is the most satisfying thing ever. Like, it just pulled out. I could feel it slithering up through the soil. I know that sounds weird, but don't knock it till you tried it, folks. I should have titled this video "Pulling Roots from the Ground," not planting blueberry bushes. But honestly, it's kind of a good thing because they do need to soak in that bucket for a little bit. I thought I was going to do a rush job with soaking the roots. Yeah, well, they showed me. Am I crazy, or are these root clusters called dreadnoughts? Right? Like dreadnought, right? Not dry rot, which this is suffering from, but that other word, dread not. I think. Whatever. Go dread someone else. I've had enough. No thanks, we're full of dreadnoughts. Oh, yeah, see what I meant? We're full. Man, I chose the absolute worst place to plant these blueberry bushes. But it's actually a good thing because this needed to be taken care of. And no time like the present, right, guys? And if I have learned absolutely anything about the universe in my 33 years of life, and there is a great example of it in this very stream, when I said, oh, I thought the spot I chose, it was going to be easy to dig out to plant the blueberry bushes. And the universe said, you thought, you thought, and now you see what I'm doing. So I just said, I guess I chose the absolute worst place in the yard to dig. Oh my God. Oh no. I fear. I fear for what the future holds. Why did I say that? Why did I curse myself like that? You know, it's just, I know I've said it on this channel before and I'll probably say it again, but it's just the nature of my being. Okay, back to this. I think the other shovel that I can get a little bit more leverage with will work here better. Yep. I just hit myself in the knee. There we go. There we go. I don't know if the roots, the crackling, tearing sound is picking up on for you guys, but it is one of the most satisfying noises. Like, I could probably make tearing roots or like tearing roots, roots popping ASMR and be a millionaire. But no, I'm out here trying to plant some blueberry bushes because I can't afford to buy them from the supermarket. Why do I always choose the hardest way? I should have just done that thing I just came up with just now, a long time ago. Okay, enough wasting time. I wonder, I should look and see if someone has tried that ASMR idea. Because I really think that would get a lot of viewers or listeners. What do you guys think? Let me know. And, you know, you can do it too if you want to, you know. I don't own it. I don't own the idea. And like I said, it might be extremely popular and I'm just not aware of it. just felt my Fitbit going off. I guess I hit my steps. I really was not expecting to do that today. I was kind of planning on being lazy today, but for whatever reason, I have all this motivation. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not kidding about the motivation, but I'm kidding about the part. Damn, it bent. I leveraged it too hard. I am going to put this over here until I can try to repair or reinforce. Cobalt is a pretty good brand, but I've had a couple of things from them be not the highest quality. Like, they're worth the money, but you know, I'm really rough on things. I guess you could say I manhandle my tools or something. I don't know. I just break everything I touch. But this Craftsman trench shovel has really held up pretty well. And I got this before the other one, so it's seen more work. And this thing was like $17. You know, it wasn't like it was expensive. It's just Craftsman makes pretty decent tools. This stream is brought to you by Craftsman. I wish. I wonder if I could get some companies to sponsor DIY projects. I mean, I wouldn't if I was them, because, like I say, I break everything I touch. So they probably wouldn't want me breaking stuff on their stream or on my stream, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can become the guy that they give new products to do like a durability test. Like, if it survives a week with Cody, it's ready for market. And I'm over here treating whatever tool they gave me like a pogo stick or a bicycle. Oof. So much stuff around here has this parasitic fungus that targets the roots and causes dry rot. And it's not helped by the fact that this area would flood every time it rained, even just a little bit. And there's no telling, well, there's probably some way to figure it out, but that was happening for years and years and years. We gotta be so close to getting this freaking thing out of here. Come on. This has got to be it. Come on. I win. This thing is like probably like 12 pounds. But I win. I win. I win. Sorry about that. I never said I wasn't eccentric. Boop. Okay. I thought I won earlier, but I was just at about 75% victory. Now I think I'm about 98. I still think there's a little bit more in here. And that knot was about 8 or 9 pounds, just in case anyone was curious. Now that's what I call a hole. I just hit myself in the shin. All right, yeah. Now is a appropriate time to be a little more surgical. I got another pair. clippers in my back pocket. These are an old pair of work pants that are about 3 sizes too big now. So I'm not as, mindful about tearing them up, or not tearing them up, but they exist to get dirty. Let's just say that. All right. I wanted to pretty up the hole for the camera. That's what she said. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Hello, everybody here. Hello, Gerald Fitz. All right. Whoop. Yep. That is, in fact, a hole. Look, I'll prove it. See? My foot goes into it. Love nature. Me too. I've always loved nature, but in the last decade, I've spent a little too much time inside. But I'm trying to get back out into nature and, you know, touch grass, as they say. And yeah, I've been doing it a lot, and it's been nice. It's nice not suffering from a vitamin D deficiency because my skin never sees sunlight. But, I don't think that's ever actually happened. I'm being hyperbolic there. But I do tend to try to spend more time inside or at least in the shade, because over the years my hair has turned blonde, but my hair when I was born was bright red. And I have the complexion and the freckles to prove it. So, all of that is to say, I don't tan in the sun, I just burn. So, I have reason to try to not spend too much time in the sun. Let me check the package real quick before I take that paper off of it, because that might be biodegradable, and it came with it to go in the ground. Remove plant from bag, remove all packaging and wrapping material from plant. Okay, that just answered my question. While planting whole is being prepared, place plants in a pail of water so that roots are well soaked and all packing material is washed off. So I should have taken that off before I even put it in the water to soak. But it looked to me like if I unwrapped it, the soil around the roots would just crumble. So I'll take it out or off here in the hole so that if it does, it's not going to be wasted. And yeah, all the soil around the root is crumbling into the hole. But I don't think I'm damaging or hurting it. One more thing. Look at the chat again. Yeah, it's black clay soil. I got this garden soil that has, it's fertilized, I guess. Flower and vegetable garden soil. Yeah, it's feeds for 9 months. It's ideal for flowers, vegetables, and herbs. It's got a problem with fruit. I'm not going to use too much. Proceeds to pour the entire bag. Grabbing another tool. This is the Warden hoe. I was originally just trying to use a normal cultivation hoe for most of this work before I got this. And I gotta say, this is a lot better than. I mean, I'm not saying that the cultivator hoe sucked, but as far as like sowing seeds and stuff, this is better. Boop, boop, boop. Breaking up the soil before I put it in the hole. Grabbing more tools. Another dreadnought, I think they're called. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't pull a bunch of glass out of the soil in this stream. This is the first time I've gone digging and didn't get a bunch of shattered glass. And they all look like all, whoa, what the heck? Oh, came off of the tool. I was like, where did that come from? this clay dirt is, well, exactly like that. It's the consistency is like Play-Doh. I could probably, like, it is Play-Doh. Picking up all my tools because I'm not going to plant this other one today because I thought this I thought this live stream would only be like 20 or 30 minutes. So I don't know how long it is right now, but it's probably longer than 20 or 30 minutes. So I got that in the ground and I watered it, but I still didn't use the feed setting. But for my other stuff I got around here, spinach, squash, popcorn, and millet, I am going to turn on the feed setting and water it. And then I'm going to end the stream, just so you know. That should be enough. Thanks for keeping me company out here. And of course, I will keep everybody updated as all of my things grow in the garden. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see all of it and you don't miss out on anything. And also, don't forget to like and please share it with whoever you may have in your life that you believe would be interested in watching me do stuff in my backyard. But, anyways, guys, y'all have a nice night, and I'm about to go cook dinner. Bye bye.